Welcome back, guys, to Face It TV for the GSL Egamingbets Cup. We have Clan-Mystik now facing K1CK Gaming, and if you just missed the last match, well, I don't know what to say. We just saw NIP getting taken out by ex-Astana, who got renamed recently, rebranded as Hellraisers. Don't know what happened. We saw yesterday they couldn't beat Wizards on Nuke. They had a pretty close game against NIP on Nuke, which is pretty much NIP's best map. So there's been like a transformative process that happened last night. I don't know what it was, but we're seeing a new and improved Hellraisers, at least, who are waiting in the grand final for the winner of this best of 3, and they are jumping into the 9th round. So this is very interesting. We have Inferno, it's picked by K1CK. So I'm interested to see what they have to show there. We didn't really get to see much in Inferno or anything but Nuke in the Group A and Group B matches. So, but what we did get to see actually was, for me, the outstanding player of Clan-Mystik yesterday was actually K1CK. I mean, he was so consistently providing ridiculous stuff. Like I don't know, he seemed like such a mad fragger. Like he was so accurate. He had such good infight abilities. For me, he was a standout player. Kenny S, of course, is the player everyone looks to with Clan-Mystik. But K1CK yesterday, I don't know, he was just playing so well. But K1CK Gaming, they did win, or rather, they did get the second place in Group A because they are a very good team as well. So you're going to say Clan-Mystik is the definite favorite. But K1CK, they have the resources, the skills to actually win this. And I would love to see like another upset like we just saw. I mean, NIP, that's so interesting. But either way, we're jumping into the pistol round at this point. And right now we have a 4-man initial play to basically defend against any ridiculous rush on B. And they get the time to rotate back to A. So it ended up working out pretty well for them. And you can see this setup on A could work out really well now. But it really depends on whether or not K1CK Gaming can suss out what just happened. They can work it out. They saw only one player there as Emotion peeked the corner. And look at this, they're moving back towards B now. And we have a 3-4-man setup over at A. And now they have 3 men pushing back up mid. They're just trying to catch out Clan-Mystik. If Clan-Mystik try to rotate, or if they try to get information, they want to catch them in the midst of doing that. And it looks like they're going to find a hole, and they're going to move straight on through it over at the long. And they're making their way now onto the bomb site. Good play. Oh, RMN. Great shot there as well. Emotion coming in for another wonderful headshot onto SF. So Haas coming in here, makes a nice kill himself, but it's a 2-on-4. It's not going to be easy to pull that one off. And it looks to be that K1CK, their patience in the opening pistol round should lead to a victory here for this pistol round at least. And you can see Kenny S over there on the left of Kill Dreams, not really able to make a move yet, waiting for his teammate. We'll take out RMN, but there's no time. The bomb is ticking away. It's going to explode, and there's nothing to do. So K1CK, I have to say, I do absolutely love what they did in the pistol round. And it was also interesting what Clan-Mystik did. Okay, so Clan-Mystik, they pushed a bunch of players down B to prevent any kind of ridiculous rush, like immediate rush from K1CK. Then they rotated back. They biased A with their players, okay, which is a bit of a risk, I suppose, but still, that kind of a play is really nice. Then the problem was that K1CK didn't really allow them to get any information, so they just played it so patiently and as a team. Then they found the hole and they went for it, and that's really how they managed to secure the round. But the team play and the patience are the two big factors there from K1CK, not making a hasty move. That's really what helped them secure that. And now we move on to the anti-eco. We're seeing 3 P90s and a Bison and an AK coming in here for K1CK Gaming, the Portuguese guys. Working on that B, got 2 men playing at a distance, trying to make full use of the mid and long ranges, which should yield an advantage in theory, but just taking it slow right now. They want to just make sure they don't have any issues on this anti-eco. K1CK with a very nice position here with the CZ75. And look at this, they're actually going to back away, very silently so also, to have a committed push on mid altogether. And look at this, Hearts is there ready with the flash, so he is going to be left with a situation where he has to rotate quite a long distance because now they're here, rushing up A. Here they go on short. GMX there, good position on Pit, but with just a 5-7, what can he accomplish? He gets one frag, but that's all he's going to get. Gets shut down, bomb gets planted, and another easy victory here on the second round from Kick. Once again, delivered by patience and considered play. But the interesting thing on Inferno comes when we see the defense that Clan-Mystik can put up. They're typically very, very strong on the defense, especially when we start seeing K1CK playing mid. As he's such a versatile and strong AWPer aggressively, he can really find frags in very, very hard to deal with spots. He can be so fast. I mean, something I always see him do very consistently and very effectively is, running towards mid, getting the pre-smoke, if he gets a good spawn that is, getting into the balcony and just an instant flick shot, like before anyone can even see that there's a player running on second mid. He's already found them in the head with the AWP and then he backs away. Stuff like that, a little aggressive moves from K1CK on mid are very interesting to see. But where will Kick find the weaknesses if there are any weaknesses to be abused? So Kick now putting Kill Dreams up Banana, trying to take control of that. They got the bomb with him as well. They're spreading out across the entire map here, still playing very defensively as they are still on anti-eco mode. And you can see, Iron Man with the AK-47, he's keeping himself at the longest of ranges right now. Again, in these eco situations, giving away a weapon like an AK is like the absolute biggest sin that you can actually have achieved. And here it is, just making their way slowly up as a team. And there shouldn't be anything that can really stop this. It's like slow train up mid. And there you go, finally a player shows himself. And actually, Mutheris gets dinked there, so that is kind of nice, but still, a lot more is required to actually get these frags. And Kyoshima gonna find himself a kill on Emotion, who drops a weapon for them. And that's an AK in the hand of Kyoshima. Perhaps following yesterday's action, could be one of the most dangerous players to have the AK in the hands of. So let's just check out him very briefly, see his position. Okay, he's going to make the save here. As his teammates go for some frags, go for some more aggressive plays, he's going to save that AK-47. And that is going to play a part in round 4 for the full buy round of Clan-Mystik. It's going to play a big part in the defense. And then there you go, Armin going to flash out K1CK from the library. No reading allowed for K1CK as Kyoshima tries to defend with his AK-47. And hopefully for him, he can keep this alive. He's going to have to make a frag to do it, and he can't do it. The jumping P90, and that is painful. But they're going to have the buy now. So this is where things get interesting. Very interesting indeed. So we still have some P90s. They're not going to throw them away just yet, it seems. They have a lot of money built up. Going to keep the P90s. So with that fact, if they're keeping the P90s, you'd expect them to play aggressively because there's no pick value against rifles to P90s. There is only real aggressive value to P90s in closed spaces, and that's exactly what they're going for. Aggression on apartments, which really fits the bill right now. And this is the best place they can have success. And I think Clan-Mystik should think about trying to at least get one man down Banana a bit, and that's what's happening, to get some info on whether this is going to be committed on A, and whether they can float a man back for a 4-man defense on A, or whether or not they're going to have to keep a 2-man setup on B rather. So things are slowing down, and this is really smart from Kick. Again, trying to force the rotation, and here it is, just using all that time. There's still a lot of time in the round, and they have a strong setup on mid. They pushed the defense of Clan-Mystik all the way as far back as it can really go. Graveyard, library, and pit. They can't really go further back than that. You run out of map, and now I fear they may have taken too long, and they have a 4-man setup here. They have 1 man on CT spawn for Clan-Mystik. Here they go with the P90s, trying to make it happen here. And Kildreams will get a frag onto SF as Emotion taps down a player over at Graveyard. It's working out wonderfully for Kick Gaming as they decimate the defense of Clan-Mystik, who have been found more than wanting in this round. Emotion going to back away pretty low, and Kyoshima still in pit. Do they even know there's still a player in pit? Well, there's flashes flooding in, so I should think that they do. But what can he do from this position? He's got to find a headshot somewhere, just scanning for that headshot. Scanning for that angle. 11 health though. He's a dead man no matter what happens here, surely. And he will get dealt with eventually. Heart's the last man standing, looking for an exit frag through the smoke. But K1CK Gaming are too smart for that. Gonna evacuate the site from another location. So another round for K1CK Gaming. And you could really question the whole P90 thing there, but it ended up working out for them very well. They used the strength of the P90. It was a risky play to... It's a play where you're kind of cutting corners and instead of getting the AKs, which of course are going to be way more versatile, give you way more options. They're going to use the P90s, which should kind of actually give a clue to Clan-Mystik that they should have more power on Banana. And that the kind of strategy that they're going to work with is going to be more apartments-based, more mid-based. But here we go into the next round. We have K1CK making a move up Banana. And there's a good defense. Look at this. CZ75 coming into play, taking down Emotion. And they slow things down once again. K1CK Gaming, they haven't committed exactly on Banana just yet. They're still holding position here. They got two men looking for the rotation or a pick as the player moves to A. That's not going to happen. Kyoshima tries to get some information. And look at this. Muteris is scared of a flank. And they have loads of time left in the round, so just keeping things slow right now. K1CK Gaming, they don't want to give away anything right now. And we see, the M4A1S on KennyS. And we see a Deagle on Kyoshima. They're just taking things so slowly, using all the time. Here is GMX. Gets found, gets rooted out of CT Arch. And they'll take over A without any further complaints. Now, as it's just KennyS and Kyoshima left. And they may decide to kind of slow things down and just not go for this retake here. I mean, saving the weapons could work out pretty well for them. Perhaps we want to see Kenny, or rather Kyoshima, make this kill here. No, not going to manage to do it. I actually thought he was still on a Deagle, but no, he actually found an AK. So kind of a big loss to lose an AK, but it's all right. KennyS is going to make a frag back onto Kill Dreams. He's going to get hunted now, though, and he cannot find the frag there. So he's going to get taken out as well. So very responsible from K1CK Gaming, who managed to eliminate all the remaining weapons for Clan-Mystik at the end of the round. And Clan-Mystik, they're able to go for the buy now. We see KennyS with the AWP. And let's just jump onto him for the start of the round. I think he got a great spawn. So we might see one of those really aggressive AWP shots, but actually he's just going to go for a standing one on T-Slope. Gets it. Look at how flawless, how seamless it is. Looking for the next shot. Oh my god! Okay, no, it was actually SF getting the frag there. I was tricked into thinking it was KennyS, but KennyS with that quick frag, opening up the round, putting the presence on mid. And with the defense on Banana, it's really coming together for Clan-Mystik in this round. Just good execution all around. And they're on a 4 versus 2 advantage. So we'll be quite surprised if we see K1CK Gaming taking this one. But if we look onto the positions here of RMM and Kill Dreams, if they're able to maybe make a pick, they can actually put it to a 2-on-3, and they have a lot to work with because there's still 50 seconds left in the round. Let's see what happens here. Looks like they are kind of committing towards mid here. They're waiting for a peek. One of them is waiting for a peek, at least. Getting that easy pick, there's a lot of value to having the patience to wait for that because it can really be game-changing. But we have a 2 setup, 2 on A, 2 on B, and KennyS is just immaculate with his play. It is unquestionably very effective, and he's even going to get RMN as well. So they slowed it down. They tried to salvage something from that round, but it was just the opening was just so strong from Clan-Mystik. And once again, KennyS with that first pick on Slope, that weakened the Banana push, and that's where the frags were found by SF. And then all of a sudden, they've lost 3 players. And so it was a very well done combined effort from Clan-Mystik at the start. Oh dear, KennyS, this is what we were talking about before as well. Look at this. Getting really aggressive with the AWP angles. He misses the flick shot, unlike KennyS, but at least he gets the smoke in on the stairs there. Repositions, can swap out with his teammate. So you can see that they really know how to play this very well. And look at all the players surrounding mid. Another missed shot from KennyS. It looks straight on him, but he must have been moving when he took the shot. Oh man. tossing over the grenades. Looks like they're circling around for a hard B push. Here it comes, straight up Banana. Hearts has got the call right now, throwing in the grenades behind him. He's going to go all the way to the back of the site. He needs help fast. He's got to delay. It's going to be tough to do that. His help gets cut off, and now they're just marching into the bomb site, and it looks too easy for them. K1CK could save the day here with these AWP shots. Doesn't manage to connect the next one. It's a 2-on-1 though. Ironman, the last man standing. He's got 15 health left. And K1CK is really low, but he's got a player flanking him. There he goes, above the coils. Gonna just play it slow. And there it is. K1CK able to take down Ironman. So it's a nice idea from Kick to hit B hard after. You could see that it was completely the correct play. As we have kind of the perfect knowledge of what's happening, you know, we saw that they kind of forced a rotation, or at least they felt like, from their perspective, they felt like what they had done should have forced a rotation. And indeed, there was only one player left alone on B. They hit it hard. They got there. They cut off the first, the reinforcements initially, but they couldn't get the bomb down in time. The smokes weren't there, and K1CK took advantage of that. So here we go. We've got to push up on the apartments, but there's a two-man setup in the pit. This is going to work wonderfully here. K1CK, first man. They're going to look at him. They're going to be focused on him, and little do they know, they've got GMX standing right next to him, and he's going to take down RMN. This setup, perfect. K1CK, GMX. Such a lovely combination on pit right there to completely decimate the aggression of Kick, who now can go into... Actually, they're choosing to go for an eco here, with some CZ75s thrown into the mix. I think they could have scrapped together I guess it would have been not the best of buys, but could have thrown some Galils together, but they decided not to do that. Just going to go for a quick, fast push up on B. Here they go. Ironman, the first man, completely flashed right now. Managed to at least get to Paul. And SF, great angles here. Beautiful crossfire coming in from the B defense. And that's cleaned up without any complaints as well. So 4-5 now, the round score. And Kick. They've lost their initial momentum. They did so well at the start of the game. But Clan-Mystik, now they're able to come back into this. And again, let's take a look at how K1CK decides to open up the round. I think he got a decent spawn again. And perhaps not decent enough. He's ready with the grenade there. A flash over to allow himself to peek in. Doesn't spot anything. We have only one player working apartments. Now I remember providing some spam onto the bedroom from the second mid position. And here we go, we have, let's see, who is it? It is Muteris over in the balcony. He's going to drop out of the balcony, actually, which tells us a lot. And look at this, K1CK, so aggressive with his positioning, managing to catch Muteris. And that should tell them everything they need to know about what's happening. From K1CK being there so aggressively, not seeing any other players after taking the frag. They haven't rotated very quickly yet, though, and it looks like Kick is now all over the B bomb site. Bomb is trying to get planted by Fox. He's got it in his hands here. Just going to go straight for the plant. There it is, behind the coils, behind the grill, and he's going to get that bomb down as Clan-Mystik hopelessly spam through the smoke, trying to find a frag. SF will find one, looking for the tap down on the second. He's going to get it. RMN falls. Emotion as well. And there's just nothing that Kick can do to salvage the defense here. And great response from Clan-Mystik. So I think they were a little bit slow on the rotation. I think K1CK's information told them a lot. But, there's always a little bit of time for the information to come from a player and for it to be processed with what they know. And then, result in a decision. But it did work regardless. They cleaned up very well. The plant went down, so the money did go to Kick to allow them to do a full buy on this round. Full grenades, full AK and head armor and Kevlar and everything. So they're feeling pretty good about this buy, but they really need to win this one. Their money situation is terrible. Oh, wow. Look at the wallbanging there. Already K1CK down to 50 health. Doesn't even matter. Muteris with a headshot. That's opened up apartments a little bit. So what do they decide to do? They got loads of time here. Oh, Emotion just tapping down K1CK as well. So completely open on the A bomb site. They got 3 players. This is the dilemma of Clan-Mystik. 3 players, 2 bomb sites against 5 AK wielding, very angry terrorists for Kick Gaming. That is not something that you can really find a good solution for. So it looks like they're deciding, Kick Gaming, to move up towards Banana, and RMN caught with a grenade out. And that is a great opportunity for Clan-Mystik. And now, oh, wow. Muter is coming from Boiler, completely catching GMX off guard. So this actually evens things up massively. It's actually 2-on-4, but and okay, they're making the right call, going for A now. If they've gone into B, there could have been a chance for some frags from Hearts, but looking good now for Kick, who made the right call back onto A, and Hearts is going to find himself a 1-on-1, which he's going to lose. Fox going to come in for the frag there. 6-5 now, the score. So interesting things. Clan-Mystik now, after the start of the game, have bounced back. They are taking a lot of favor from these rounds, and their economy is booming. It is quite frankly booming. They're all quite affluent at this point, and once again, we can check how KennyS decides to open up the round with his AWP. Because, I mean, as he tends to get a bit aggressive with his AWP, losing your AWP player or the AWP player making frags is often a very telling factor in the rounds that can help or really cripple your team. It's a big investment. It can win rounds, or it can lose them. And KennyS not going to find anything there, so he's going to have to fall back, and we have Kick Gaming working on both sides of the map. They haven't made any ground in apartments yet. And SF is looking for any cheeky play over at Logs. Got 3 players around short here, one moving back towards CT Arch. So it's all about the waiting game. Kick do like to use their round time. That is something we've seen here from Kick. They like to... And look at what it's doing. We're seeing a lot of movement from Clan-Mystik, a lot of repositioning, a lot of rotations. And here now, finally, they decide to go for it. Around 40 seconds, they're in. And Kiyoshima completely blinded. And now SF and his teammate have to rotate through. There is an incendiary in his hands. KennyS coming in with a nice AWP shot. Got SF taking down Muterus as well. So they do get the plant on B. So very good confusion. Look at how much movement they forced from Clan-Mystik here. Kick outplaying them in that perspective, but they're losing players. 3-on-3 now. Fox equalizing. Emotion giving them the man advantage now. As we move 3-on-2, KennyS with that, swapping for an M4. He knows he needs to get close range. He needs to get down and dirty with that M4, and he's going to do exactly that. GMX opening up with 2 frags. It's all on Kill Dreams to catch as KennyS in the back. It's a 1-on-1. GMX, the bomb is ticking really fast here, and Kill Dreams is going to go for it, and he gets the frag as well, taking down GMX, and that's going to be another round for Kick Gaming. Very well played from Kick Gaming to salvage that round. It wasn't looking super good at the start, but they managed to confuse Clan-Mystik, put in a lot of rotation, a lot of movement from the players of Clan-Mystik, and that enabled them to destabilize the defensive lines enough to break through onto B and get the bomb down and get enough of a decent setup that they could win it out from there on. So KennyS now on the start of this next round. He's going to be hungry to make something happen. Oh my god, Fox with the tapping. Oh my god, and KennyS is not happy. GMX even picking up the AWP and taking down Fox. KennyS saying in the chat that he's so unlucky, and that was... I wouldn't call that unlucky, I would call that heartbreaking. So Clan-Mystik cleaning up house right now over on the B side as well. They've kind of stopped aggression. There's no ground being gained for Kick Gaming. But when all's said and done, Kick Gaming has still managed to get 7 rounds out of this half, so it's a very competitive game on Inferno so far. So, right now, things slow down a lot because there's a lot of time left, and the idea from Kick really should be to... I mean, I guess you can play this many ways. The most standard way is going to be combining both players, because the CTs have 3 players to spread between 2 sites, basically. You can't have both sites be, or one of the sites be completely naked, and you can see Hearts there, managing to take down RMN, and now Muterus is left alone. And you can see that they still have a player, so it's going to be a 1-on-1 here. And usually what you want to do is use your man advantage. That's the idea, because they have, again, 3 players separated between 2 sites. Maybe you get lucky, maybe you get the site where there's one man who doesn't have fast reinforcements, take him down really fast, and then you can get the bomb down. So they decided to split up, and it didn't work out. So we have a 6-7 scoreline now in favor of Kick Gaming, and we're seeing a very even first half between these 2 teams for the first match of this best of 3 in the GSL Egamingbets Cup. And here it is. The chaos ensues right now on Banana as they charge up, and the incendiary dealing a fair amount of damage. In come the grenades. It feels like they're committing here. Just lining up those grenades. It's surely going to be B right now. They're charging in. Can they make it happen? Deagle's coming out. AK spraying. Bullets raining in. It's going to be RMN. He's going to take down Hearts as well. But Kenny S in for the very last frag. And we move into the last round of the first half. 7-7 the score now as things remain very tight between Clan-Mystik and Kick Gaming. And I got to say that I am a fan of both of these teams. Always like to see Kick Gaming performing. Or Kick Esports, rather. Always like to see Kick Esports playing, and also Clan-Mystik. You gotta love the flair that they bring to the game. And that's a great opening frag from Kenny S. Here, there you go, Kyoshima watching the guardian of the bedroom right now. Guardian of the apartments. And that's another frag for him. As we move closer and closer into a victory in this first half, 8-7 should go towards Clan-Mystik. But look at this, the bomb's going down as we had some very nice moves coming in from Kick as they circled around the mid, catching off guard the Clan-Mystik players. And Hearts is now the last man standing. Emotion's very weak, and Fox, he's at least killable. But there you go, the last round going to go to Kick Esports as they make it 8-7. And that's going to be very, very even first half, so you can't really call it. Both teams playing incredibly evenly in this first half. Clan-Mystik, they played super well yesterday. They had a lot of dominant games, but Kick really showing their strength on Inferno so far. And we have the next map will actually be Nuke. So Clan-Mystik, they are very strong on Nuke, so this really needs to be a win for Kick. So here we go into the pistol round, the ever important pistol round. We see a couple of CZ75s coming in for Kick as they try to defend. And look at this, it's just a graveyard created over at the banana by Clan-Mystik, just killing all the players who defended there. And there will be one frag coming in onto Kyoshima, but I mean, that's not going to help them too much. The bomb is down. Fox is there alone at the moment. Even if he gets a frag or two, it's still going to be a terrible situation. In comes Mutheris, and he's trying to make things work here, but it's just an uphill struggle. It's 2-on-2 now, so they are actually making a good effort here, but the bomb is still ticking away, and it's going to start coming into play. The time that they have to actually make the defuse, and all the frags coming in from Fox. Lovely stuff there right at the end, but does he have time to get the defuse? Looks like there's a kit, but is there enough time? Oh, not enough time, barely enough time. That's going to be the terrorist taking that one down. Well played. Both sides performing pretty well there. I mean, to be honest, Kick managed to do that retake. It was pretty damn clutch from them to get that retake. 2-on-4 there. But it's going to be 8-8 then. So moving into the next round, we get to see how Kick decides to play with the pistols. They have 4 CZ75s. Clearly, they are a fan of the CZ75. Oh my god. Kyoshima just dropping emotion there. His limp body over at the car. Takes another frag as well, working on Banana. So far, they're just staying at range, keeping it to their advantage, slowly making their way to the side. Fox might get sneaky here, creeping through the smoke as GMX takes down Mutheris, and we have Fox going down as well. So, the very expected result of the pistol round. We haven't seen many stacks today from the pistol rounds. We haven't seen many combined aggressions on the CT side from pistol rounds. The coolest pistol round we saw was from NIP so far on this map today, where they decided to have a very far back defense with deagles on key players, such as, I believe it was Forest, basically making the strategy work. And they managed to actually win that one as well, I believe. Playing it very well together. And not a lot of teams investing in deagles on the eco rounds. I mean, it is still an expensive weapon, so you really need to see a return on it. So it can be quite difficult to want to make that investment. But here we have Clan-Mystik working on apartments. They've given up Banana completely. It is quite clear to us that it's going to be mid. and Apartments. Here they go. Nays coming in, slowly making their approach. Going to be smoking off short here and taking over CT Arch. Emotions there. There goes the one bullet. The repeak, not successful. Clan-Mystik all over. Library all over the A bomb site at this point in time. And there's no one left to defend but Mutaris. And he's going to just run in from the boiler. And that's it. So very, very tough stuff there for them. So let's see if they're going to be able to turn things around on the next buy. He's got Fox there with an AWP in his hands. And let's see if he's able to use that to his benefits. So here we are now. Making the move on through. Bomb dropped on T-Slope, and Fox just ruthless with the AWP, dropping a player on T-Slope. This is really going to hurt now, because if they were planning to make an aggression on Banana, without the players, they can't. I mean, it's just very difficult without 3 or more players to make something happen. Then, so how are they gonna do this? They can actually make it happen. They got GMX over at Boiler, so they could actually try to make Banana work with GMX going for the flank, which is a pretty standard play that a lot of teams like to make. But they go for the mid play. Great pop flash there for GMX. Takes down Fox. They've got control of mid now. But how are they going to play this? They could actually cycle back, or they could go through CT spawn, or they can go onto the site. Both players are great. Moving in onto the position of pit. It's going to be very tough. They have the grenades to do it. They're going for it. A couple of them going down, though. Good defense coming in right there from Kick. And let's make that an excellent defense coming in from Kick, as it's just Kyoshima left. And Kenny S is not happy with the spam through the smoke there, getting taken down. He is not happy at all. 10-9 now the score. Clan-Mystik and Kick keeping things very, very tight. So let's see now what's going to happen from the AWP of Kenny S again. Always like to see how he plays to start the round. Again, the start spawns, the timing that can happen can open up some very interesting angles and aggressive shots. But we can see that he didn't get anything off at the start there. And of course, Kick Esports is going to be very aware of Kenny S with the AWP in his hands. Very aware that you don't want to give any frags away to him by challenging him. Why would you challenge him in a bad spot if he's got better timing than you? It's not usually a good spot to go for it, unless you're feeling super confident. And I'd love to see them take over Apartments from this position. You've got SF in position to do just that. Emotion by the sandbags. So if we have Hearts coming up here, he's going to have to duel him, and he spots him and falls back. He doesn't want that. That fight is bad. He knows it's very bad for him. Even if he gets the kill, the trade is going to happen from the teammate, so he backs away. But he did his job. He provided a presence on Banana. Kick Esports are afraid to stick their necks out on Banana now, so he's denying information as his teammates push up Apartments silently. And SF is going to get the angles on Boiler soon. Kenny S looking for the shots here over through Apartments onto the A-bomb site. They are getting ready. It's all going to happen soon. All 5 have regrouped for this push. They drop down into pit. They're going to be taking over the A-bomb site here. Oh, a team kill coming in there onto Kyoshima as we have Fox dropping the player on Graveyard. They're holding down the site. The site is compromised, but they are holding the line at the last possible place that they can do so. And Kill Dreams are looking for the shots, but the CTs win with time. And look at this. Look at that display right at the end. 10-10 now. The score thing is getting really close between these guys. Impossible to separate them from one another. But Kick Esports, the pressure's really on them, as I said, to win this. They really are going to have a tougher time on Nuke, as Clan-Mystik do perform so well on Nuke. And right here, we have Kill Dreams taking up a defensive position. We'd love to see a bit more aggression again coming in onto Banana, as we see some aggression coming in onto Apartments actually from Clan-Mystik. They're actually making their way up there. See SF looking for the deagle shots around here. Lots of smoke though. It's really hurting their take of this area. And look, Iron Man is in a good position over at Quad to deal with the player in Boiler. Kenny S in Boiler as well. They got deagles, a couple deagles in the mix. So it's all about the pistols right now. If they could secure a gun for one of the players, it would be really nice. But Iron Man is not in a great position. If they try to steal his weapon, it can be defended by Kick. but they can't even get the frag on him just yet. They got him half health. He finally goes down, but he gets the support from his teammate to drop K1CK. And they're kind of stuck over at Boiler still. K1CK really should move out of this position, but they haven't dealt with the guy on CT Arch. So they have to look two ways. It's just too difficult. Falling back to drop the bomb. And here he goes again for the next peek. And they remedy it. They can peek both sides now, but Fox will deal with SF. And SF had some backup though. There's another, but Hearts is there. Now Hearts goes down to Fox as well. K1CK finally, last man standing, gets the headshot on Fox, but it's all over for him. 11-10 right now. And we move into another buy round. Lots of money for both teams. All being spent, and AKs all around for Clan-Mystik. Would be great to see a fast play from them on one of the sites right here. So they're taking it slow right now. K1CK working the lamp, looking for the headshots, and he's going to get dropped by Fox. K1CK is not having a good game right now. He's losing a lot of those kinds of duels, especially to Fox. I think Fox has been the main culprit as well. So it doesn't feel great for K1CK right now as he gets killed immediately whilst he challenges. A lot of spam coming through the smoke. Mute's going to fall back a little bit. And let's see what happens now, as they have at least pushed him back. So they can try to take over apartments again, but it's pretty hard for them to know that that's going to be safe. They don't know how far back or how far pushed Kick is actually at the moment. But they're going to make this with the grenades, getting the smokes over. So that's going to cover them as they make the approach. That's going to stop shots coming in from pit, or at least that's the idea. And there go the grenades, and here they are charging through to CT Arch. Oh dear, Fox does grab the kill into GMX. There is the trade though, and they're going in right all from that library side. Oh, beautiful tapping from K1CK. There's one more on the bomb site. They're going to spot him right now. RMN going to get dropped as well. K1CK, he stands alone against two players from Kick Esports, gets the bomb planted right there, but here is the 1-on-2. Takes down the first player. Now just a 1-on-1. K1CK just clutching for his life right now. And can he get the last man? He cannot. Killdrimps gets the kill and the defuse for the round. Going to 12-10 right now for Kick Esports. And K1CK, he is a clutch beast. But this time, it just wasn't going to go his way. And, oh my god, this game is so close right now. But the money's looking a lot better for Kick at the moment. And we have another buy, of course, from the Clan-Mystik side, but they're starting to get really low on the money. So they really need to plant this round, or after the loss here, Kick are going to have a free one from the anti-eco, unless Clan-Mystik can do something awesome. So here we go again. Got a slow start to this round, as the Beast players, are ready to put those delayed smokes in. Great catch from Fox onto GMX. Again, Kick are finding those easy frags, or the easy opening frag at the start of the round, which really cripples Clan-Mystik. They have to now change. If they had an idea, like a strict strategy they were going to go for, they have to change it up a little bit to accommodate the 4 versus 5 situation now. And you can see they're all cycling back right now towards Banana. It looks quite clear to us it's going to be Banana right now. So just waiting for the last man to rejoin them. And they have already 3 men from Kick Esports there. But look at this. This could go badly for Fox. But no, he's going to make the shot on the K1CK. That forces the move forwards from Clan-Mystik. But they're going to take him down after he makes 2 frags. Already mad value coming in from Fox's play there. He's done enough. Killdrimps going to come through the smoke. SF and K1CK are doing very well. But it's a 1-on-2 now for SF. Can he make this happen? He's going to get the bomb down. Or he's going to try to. Goes for the fake. Gets flashed quite badly right now. Crawling by the fountain, looking for those headshots. He could have gone for the plant right now, but now it's too late. There's no time for the plant now. The bomb is not down yet. RMN is close. Mute is close. He's gonna, oh no, he's faking it again to root them out. He gets the first headshots, trying to spray down the second one. SF, can he find the shot? He cannot. And that's gonna be the round for Kick. And look at the money. It's just enough for a buy, so that's all right. But Kick, they edge closer and closer and closer to this victory on map number 1. And it's, again, super important for them. Would be expecting a 3-mapper if we go to nuke. But who knows? We've seen crazy things happen today. You know, we saw Hellraisers managing to take down NIP in a best of 3. Lovely shot once again from Fox, so consistently killing K1CK in mid. And again, a 4 versus 5 situation. I wouldn't like to say that K1CK is tilting a little bit there, but either way, it's a great result coming in from Kick. And Fox going to miss the next shot there. Movement throwing off his bullets as GMX is, you know, winning the ground there for his team. Up on mid, and look at that, SF going to catch Moot, who was out of position, moving in for the peak, and SF was ready for that. Clan-Mystik now taking over the A bomb site. They should have this round in the bag now. 4 on 2, bomb goes down. A plant for apartments or short. And this should be ABC from here on out. They've even smoked the site. So we have, of course, the save coming in, and Clan-Mystik, do they decide to go for the hunt? They should work out very quickly here that, yeah, it looks like they have worked it out that the remaining players of Kick are going for the save, and they're both over here at the back on 3 boxes. Let's see if the Clan-Mystik players can actually catch them over at B. As we jump to Fox, you can see that here he is. Makes the flick shot on the first one. There's another man though. Kyoshima is edging, but they're both hiding. They're not going to be found there. So here we go into the next round. 13-11 the score. Clan-Mystik trying to close up the gap as much as they possibly can to eventually take the lead again. But there's not many more rounds to play with. We're on round 25 of 30. And let's see if K1CK cannot die right at the start of the round. Looks like he's okay. He's not going to challenge mid again just at the start. And we have a walk up. Oh no, Fox manages to make the frag over from B this time. And Kyoshima does take him down. GMX is the one that falls for Clan-Mystik as Kick go on the rotation right now. But Clan-Mystik, they have the bomb site. The smoke is down to cover them, to cover CT spawn. The plant is going down. And there's one flanking player coming from Banana right now. But Clan-Mystik, they have a decent post-plant setup. Despite the man disadvantage, Kick don't have many weapons going for them. And Hearts takes down Muterus again. So things are looking very bad for the CT side. Clan-Mystik, oh my god, for the CT side Kick Esports, as K1CK goes nuts with the AWP. And they manage to take another round. 12-13 now. Clan-Mystik are doing a wonderful job on the aggression, and despite the fact that Fox got a first kill there, it actually ended up hurting them that he was in such an aggressive position that the trade could happen immediately. That was very well played from Clan-Mystik to react very quickly and not allow Fox to escape. If Fox escapes that spot, it would be a completely different round. So again, Kyoshima moving forwards. Fox is not here this round. He's back to his usual tricks over at mid. And of course it is pistols for Kick. So this is going to allow Clan-Mystik to even the situation up again. It's like they're going to make a play on B. Or that is what it looks like at the moment. You can see the money. It's going to allow Kick to buy next round after this. So should go 13-13. We'll see another buy from Kick. That's how things should actually appear. Should go. And we have Clan-Mystik taking it slow right now, which is good. It's good for them. And Kick, they haven't really got much information. They're going to have a man peeking mid soon, so they should figure this out, actually. Now they know. They have to know it's B. They're going to be like initiating the rotation immediately. And here they go. Oh, Emotion with a beautiful position right in the corner there, taking down 2 players with a C-75. Now, as they should be able to get the plant down, but there's just 3 of them left alive. And look at that. K1CK gets a wonderful frag through the smoke. Stupendous stuff from the Frenchman with another one through the smoke. And that's going to secure the round. 13-13. We are so tight now with all these matches today. Couldn't ask for something better. And we have a lovely bit of smack talk going on between Fox and K1CK going in the chat there. But 13-13. It's almost over on the first map. And Kyoshima not going to be able to find anyone there, but he's taking that spot. He's preventing Kick from taking control of Banana, getting the information they need to help them make the decisions that they need to make the proper rotations here. And so far we've got Clan-Mystik. They're working heavily on apartments here, making a lot of noise. And they got the bomb dropped towards T-Slope here to allow them the flexibility of play once they realize, where is the vulnerability, What is the, where do they punch the hole in the CT defense? And look at this, Kenny S. Great shot onto Emotion. He wanted information, and he got a bullet in the brain from Kenny S. So right now, it's looking increasingly good for Clan-Mystik, because they have a player floating on to B now to provide support. The Clan-Mystik have not really moved much yet. They got another player in apartments. They got some kind of circling back around for the bomb to move towards Banana. But the problem is that the smoke went down, and Kyoshima just thinned out the ranks. But GMX with a jump straight across gets caught by the M4 of RMN, as now killed Dreams, is setting himself up. Finds Kenny S, and that is an important frag. It's 4-on-2 now. S7 hearts remain for Clan-Mystik. Had a great start to the round, but things are falling apart around them. Kick going for the retake, and so far it's looking quite strong for them. A couple of the players fairly weak though, but they should be able to do this. Okay, great nades coming in from SF there. Here they go, RMN trying to take down Hearts on Pool. There you go, easy stuff. Very well synchronized with his teammates. They'll get the defuse, and Kick will get, they can find the bomb, will get the defuse there. No kit actually, no kit. This is really interesting. Yeah, it should be, okay, he's fine, he's fine. All right, so the CT side wins, and we have 14-13 now. Kick 2 rounds away from taking this map, which they need desperately to make sure they avoid the impending doom that looms over their heads, which is in the form of next map Nuke against Clan-Mystik. But Kick Gaming showing really strong play so far, so I would expect a very close game at this point on Nuke as well. Unless they have something, they've been drinking the same water as ex-Astana were yesterday, now Hellraisers, then they should be fine on Nuke. But at the moment, we see a bit of aggression. Emotion trying to get to sandbags. They see him, though. His position's compromised. That position's all about surprise. And right now, he's sticking in there. He's finally leaving. He has 14 points of health left, so very, very low. But they actually made that play. They got the value from that play. They managed to make a kill, get Kyoshima to 5 health, and that shuts down any aggression on Banana. They could just leave Kill Dreams there and allow their teammate to rotate. It should be quite clear they're moving on A right now, and as we move over towards A, we should see exactly what's happening here. Over at Quad, you see RMN locking it down. Kyoshima with a great response now, but SF is going to go down, and Kyoshima 5 health, doing anything in this round, and that is heartbreaking right now for Clan-Mystik, as they're so close to losing this one. Kick are going to go to 15 rounds unless Kyoshima, with his ninjutsu, able to pull the wool over the eyes of Kick, but that's not what's going to happen. They will take him down, so no problems there. 15-13. Kick 1 round away now from winning map number 1 in this best of 3 for the GSL Egamingbets Cup playoffs match to get their place in the grand final, which will be the next match after this best of 3, which will be against Hellraisers, which is, of course, if you missed the news, ex-Astana Dragons, who managed to defeat NIP on... It took them 3 maps, but they managed to do it. But here you go. Now the next round commencing. They're all in second mid. And look at that. Fox is there. He spots the one player and does take him down. That really, really hurts the rush now. Because now next time if they try to rush a choke point now, the assumption is you're going to lose the first man. And they already lost the first man before even rushing through. But here they go anyway. They got SF to provide support through apartments. Here he goes. They are doing very well though. Clan-Mystik are making a massive statement, just wrecking the defense on A. Absolutely wrecking it. And it's just Emotion left. As we can see, he's had enough. He's like, yeah, no, I'm good. And he's going to go for that save with his weapon, and we can take the moment to check out the money situation. We can see that the save is very, very needed, because Emotion's going to have to drop for a teammate, really, next round. Probably for RMN, I suppose, or Fox. They're going to need a drop, so very important that Emotion actually saves this weapon. And Clan-Mystik, they should be on the hunt here, but they don't actually want to lose their weapons either, despite winning the round. Actually, no, I guess they could afford to go for this, but it's fine. It's a fine situation either way. 15-14. Kick 1 round away, and Clan-Mystik, they're close to tying things up. And I guess that means that Kick won, because Go TV. Yeah, Go TV. Go TV. So looks like the first map won by Kick, which means we'll move into map 2 very shortly, guys. So stay tuned. We'll prevent that from happening again, I'm sure, as Kick Gaming move on to their match point as we go on to Nuke, which should be a great map for Clan-Mystik. So stay tuned to find out what's going to happen here live on Face It TV in the GSL Egamingbets Cup. All right, guys, psych. So it wasn't GoTV getting, killed or whatever. It was actually a map change because, with the GoTV delay, it was actually 15-15. So the round was won, but it is overtime now. So this is deciding, of course, the winner of map number 1. So we'll jump in the game. We got max rounds 5. I saw there on the console, MR5. So here we are. So overtime. It's always interesting to think about. Now we have Kick and Clan-Mystik playing so close to each other. This is one of those, I don't think we learned a huge amount about where weaknesses are for either team. A lot of the rounds came for either side not in necessarily consistent manners. We didn't see necessarily them running one strategy over and over again, having success there. We saw a big mix. We saw a lot of plays where delay came into the plan and forcing rotations and making the call on the spot. And that seemed to be where both teams were finding a lot of the rounds. So with that style, we're jumping into the first round of the overtime between Clan-Mystik and Kick. Of course, this is the GSL Egamingbets Cup. The winner of this best of 3 series is going to face Hellraisers, which is ex-Astana Dragons, in the grand finals, playing for a chunk of that $2,000 prize purse, 1,300 of which goes to number 1. And here we have Kenny S, jumping on the logs, trying to find himself an angle. But there's nothing going on just yet. And as we get the minimap back, we can see exactly what's going on with Clan-Mystik as they move around. They do have a lot of space they can work with at the moment. The problem is that for them is that at this round we have Clan-Mystik deciding, let's play super defensive. Fox, though, he might just get a frag here on Boiler. Falls back, and they're just charging, and he does get 1 kill. Can they get Fox down, though? RMN defending very well from Pit. Looking for the next frag, so he's going to find one, surely having a very tough time there. Oh, just catch SF as well. And GMX, the last man standing here for Clan-Mystik, and he is going to be able to take down the player on Pit. The second frag found as well. Oh dear, the player's so close. Emotion, and somehow, some way, GMX with a stupendous frag right at the end. He has a grenade in his hand, no problem. Quick switch onto the AK. Emotion gets dropped. Beautiful stuff there from GMX right at the end there to clutch that. I think he's as surprised as us that he actually managed to do that. And that's what a way for Kick to win the first round there in this overtime. Max rounds 5, guys. For this overtime. And I do like actually how Kick played the defense though. They played it super defensively, which can work out really well sometimes, giving ground to your opponent. But here we have the entirety of Clan-Mystik approaching silently. But here come the grenades, sailing over the roof at the B bomb site, and in they charge. Emotion goes down straight away, as does Kill Dreams, and that is a horrible, horrible thing to see if you're an A player for Clan-Mystik right now. And they're just like, nah, we're done. They're going to just chill, keep their weapons alive, and I don't think you can ever fault that call. It's a 5-man post plant setup on B. Yeah, you're not gonna try challenging that. So the interesting thing now becomes, can Clan-Mystik hunt down the weapons? And if we look at the positions here for Fox there, he might find someone soon, and we have the other players around the apartments there. So Fox is gonna find a frag as well. And Muterus might get found in bedroom. They actually kill someone there, so they don't know that he's there. And Kenny S is again throwing out the question marks. Do we have a pause? Looks like we have a pause. And no. Okay. Confusing times here as we all try to work out the situation. The players are all like confused as confused as I am. And MR2. Haha. Anyway, moving into the next round here. We are going to see how things shape up. And live question mark from GMX. Everyone is confused right now. Everyone is confused. It's always great to see. Poor players. Poor players. And yeah, I don't know if you guys can read the chat with the quality that you have available to you, but Clan-Mystik, yeah, MR5 16K indeed. So there you go. I mean, confusion still all around because they won as 2-0. So yeah. Need to fix the settings on the server and we'll get things started again. I'm not sure already if they're going to decide to like replay it or go from 2 rounds. I mean, it's a tough call to make for the admins. It's to the admins and not us, I guess, to make those calls and fix the server settings. So hopefully they get that resolved super quickly, so we can jump back into the game, and then we can get things going and can find out who's going to win map number 1. To be honest, I'm just really excited for Nuke at this point, but we need to find out who's going to win this one to really see what the stakes are like. Because again, you know, it's a big deal if Kick can't win this. And Clan-Mystik against Hellraisers, that's a really interesting grand final for me. But I would love to see Kick Esports actually pulling out a massive result in a tournament with Clan-Mystik and ex-Astana Dragons, Clan Hellraisers, and NIP actually being able to make the grand finals, potentially even win it. That would be a huge storyline, especially for all the fans of Kick Esports from Portugal. That'd be a massive story. And Kick Esports has been such a long-running team. It's been around for so many years. I think at least since 2003. It's a really old team, and it's always great to see them active in all the games here. And look at this. Got the challenge there over on Bananas is live. So moving forwards right now. Fox going to make a quick flick shot there onto Kenny S to take him down. And things slow down again. We saw this story again and again, actually. You know, Kick were able to make the first quick frag, and then we saw Clan-Mystik having to scrape together a contingency. And here is the contingency. They're moving up mid. This is a good contingency to go with. Fox does make the shot. He's so consistent. And now they have to charge through. There's Emotion. He's going to make the frag. And this is the aggression completely shut down. Kyoshima's left with SF, but what can they do? 5 men left alive right now for Kick Gaming. SF going to put loads of bullets into 2 players, trying to spray onto the 3rd. Emotion, 19 points of health. Kyoshima's there. He's going to go down. Emotion, good save at the end of the round. SF with like really good spray control there, managing to almost take down 3 with 1 big spray, but Kick getting the round there. All right, so this is if you're just joining us, the first overtime between Kick and Clan-Mystik. And if you missed it, you may want to watch the VODs to see the match between NIP and Hellraisers. It was pretty awesome. Going all the way to the third map. So we have Kyoshima just holding the ground here. And again, this position is really important. Oh no, SF falling to Fox. Fox is doing really, really well at being an aggressive AWPer right now. He's being very proficient. He's changing up his position a lot, keeping himself unpredictable, and he's catching them off guard here and there. And again, it's another round where they have to scrap together the contingency, and Fox taking another frag with his AWP onto K1CK this time. Fox is really starting to propel himself into the kind of man of the match position if Kick are able to actually win this one from the plays he's making at the start of the round. That really alleviates a lot of pressure from Kick by making plays like that. And now Clan-Mystik are in a really tough spot right now. Fox might just get another flick shot. He does get it onto Kyoshima. Now what do? They've got 2 players left. It's almost an identical situation to last round. Heart's now the last man left standing. He is surely a dead man. He's 1-on-4 right now. If he can find the ace, it's going to be pretty amazing. He's going to go for the save, it seems. Pick up the AWP, go for the save. That's actually a really smart way to play this. It's pretty early on in this overtime, and saving that AWP right at the start has a lot of value, I think. So definitely a good play for him. Let's see if he can keep it alive, though, because I think he's going to get hunted right now. There's 5 seconds left in the round. They are encroaching upon his position slowly but surely. Hearts should be found, making even some noise right there. And he's going to get found, and he hits the clutch shot onto Emotion. He can breathe a sigh of relief, as can I. I thought he was dead man for sure right there. 2-0 now for Kick. So they're doing a really good job. And it's, again, off the back of Fox's picks. I want to just check out Fox from the beginning of the round again. Now, let's see what he decides to do. He's going banana again here. Going to get a forward position with the AWP. Here comes the quick angle. No one to be spotted. So they don't have to contend with losing a quick man on to Fox's AWP, his aggression with it, as they were fortunate not to just run into him, because his angles that he takes at the start of each round he just gambles basically. And this time it didn't work out. Clan-Mystik get lucky. They push on through mid. They push on through short. Can they break the site's defense? They're trying. Fox is really fast with the rotation because he's pushed so far up, and he's going to grab a couple frags with the 5-7. And now, because of Fox, they're able to hold down the defense. SF last man against 3 in the pit. Do they even know he's there? It seems like they may not even know where he is. So this could be pretty huge for SF. Actually, no, there comes the nade. They know where he is. SF, it's going to be tough for him now. He's got loads of time, but nowhere to move. Let's see how he can do this. I believe in SF. I believe in him. Look at that. You can see the gun there. Gets the wall bang on RMN. There comes another flash. SF is fine with that. And he's going to be looking for the bomb very soon. That's basically all he can do, because Kick aren't going to make a move. They aren't going to move a muscle until they hear that bomb getting picked up. They're going to go in for the peeks. Double peek. Very well coordinated. Very well played. And Fox grabs a third frag with the 5-7. And there you go. 3-0 on the first half there for Kick. So Clan-Mystik, can they match Kick's first half there on the first overtime between these two teams? And again, when you have an AWPer like K1CK or Fox, it's just amazing how they can switch up the positions. And again, it is a bit of a gamble, but you saw it in that spot. He was able to push Banana so hard that he had such a fast rotation time. So it's a brilliant situation. It worked out so well for them. SF now on cam as we see him defending against an aggression here. They don't have any information. They just saw a bit of a nade here or there. And there goes the smoke. So now they know nothing's coming, at least immediately, whilst that smoke is up. So they just don't have the information yet. And so they're holding positions. This is just a solid hold of positions right now. It is the most standard setup that you can have. It's a little bit of a defensive setup on A. They're not really peeking, so they're struggling. They're starved for information right now. And we can see a lot of players flooding into the B-bomb site right now. And it's just everyone is blind right now. They managed to make their way to pool. SF is in the back of the site. They're gonna have to deal with him, and he cannot get more than one frag there. Iron Man goes for the plant. He hasn't got the time. Has to pick off the Clan-Mystik players who are now flooding in for the retake. Clan-Mystik have a very solid chance here. Their bomb did not go down just yet. There is no time for it to go down. This is just going to be a slugfest between the two remaining players of Kick, who will try to salvage this situation on the B bomb site. Backs against the wall. Fox gets dropped onto the floor as RMN tries to work his way out of the situation, and GMX silences him. It's going to be another round there for Kick. The Kick with a good job. And Clan-Mystik, they've been doing very well so far in this first map, but Kick have been putting in surprising results, and I'm just loving. Look at that again. K1CK bested by Fox's AWP skills. He's got a lot of momentum behind him. He's hitting his shots like a madman right now, and Kick, off the back of Fox, look to be doing very well in this overtime right now, at least in this round. But what play are they going to make off the back of the pick there? There's a 2-2 split between the sites, and Clan-Mystik looks like they might go for a bit of a gamble. Oh, GMX going to pick off one, evening things up a little bit, 4-on-4. But they made the gamble. They're rotating both players out of the B bomb site and closer towards A. But now they're like, okay, let's rotate back. We haven't seen anything clear on A right now, so they're resetting the setup, a 2-2 once again, with a floater close to CT spawn. So they're really desperately looking for information right now. It is very tense. And here we go, Kick. They're set up now. They're moving in. There goes the Molotov. That's going to force him to go. Great headshot just before he dies. Fox still from beyond the grave almost able to make things happen for Kick Esports, as they should be able to get the bomb down here, but it was dropped. It's going to kill time. Emotion trying to go for the safe plant there behind the little barrels. Kyoshima at close range. One player behind calls, can't make the reaction in time. And it's just GMX left. And with the AWP in his hands, AWP Asimov, even that skin is not going to save him in this situation. He's going to go for it. He gets taken out. 1-1. 1-1 in this overtime. In the second half here. So things from Kick are still impressive. Very much liking the stuff coming out from them right now. I wonder who has the biggest showing on the stream actually. If there's more Kick fans or more Clan-Mystik fans, because both of these teams I think are fan favorites. So here we go again. Kick trying to make their way up with a man at least up on Banana. Kill Dreams wants to be that man, and K1CK gonna chime in with an AWP frag. So K1CK putting himself back in the game with that AWP, and Fox, he is dangerous, so dangerous with that weapon right now. He's done so much damage with it. Look at this position, boosted up into the tree. It is a very nice position. You can see over the smokes. If the smokes go down, that's part of the strength of this position. It's the main value that you get from it. And you can actually even leave a player there. If you want to leave a player in the sights, it's not the easiest position to predict straight away. K1CK with his ever watchful gaze, the guardian of the CT arch at long right now, and he does take down Fox. Big pick up there as they charge on in. K1CK's AWP frags, incredibly important, and he takes the rest down. Beautiful stuff there from the sniper, K1CK from France. Clan-Mystik bringing things back a little bit. And definitely looking really good right now. So can they keep it going though? I'm going to jump onto Fox right here. As you can see him tossing over the grenade right there into the mid. And looks like he's just on an AK, so we're not going to see any interesting angles at the start of the round. Oh my god, Kill Dreams. Why would you do that? What did the chickens do to you? So we have an interesting setup here from Clan-Mystik. They actually have a player pushed down onto mid. Let's try and find out who it is exactly. It's GMX and K1CK pushed down mid. They're falling back now. So they actually got some information. There's two players on the CT spawn side of MAP1 moving around through to coils now from construction. Kick going to make their push on there, and there goes the Molotov to try to counter those spots that the CTs like to hide in, but no one's there. Hearts can't make the spam matter through the smoke there. And the retake coming in. Oh, just at the last bullet, grabs the headshot, and again we get the the map switch to nuke. That is anticlimactic. Well, sorry about that, guys. Hope that wouldn't happen again, but it did. What can you do? What can you do? We'll try and communicate so we can prevent that from happening again in the future. And we're going on to nuke now, so I guess that means that we had a winner. And all right, so moving on to the next map, nuke. Clan-Mystik is definitely the favorite for this map, but we've seen some great stuff from Kick, so I'm really, really liking nuke here. I'm anticipating a very close game on this map. So, guys, we'll be back after a break. We'll have all the information for you right after that break. So stay tuned for the next map on nuke between Clan-Mystik and Kick Esports.